G'day, my name is Wilfred West from Locksport, Victoria, Australia, and tonight I'm going to be cooking 2 chicken breasts. This is the first one. I've patted it down dry. I'm going to be adding this chicken rub with it. It's quite a nice chicken rub. I'm also going to be injecting it later, just before I serve it with Coke, and then putting this other marinade I've got, which is like a hot spicy one. I'm going to put that a little bit on this side of the chicken. Make sure we get all that everywhere. And that gives it, they'll give it a hot spiciness. So basically this will give a nice saltiness to the chicken. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to basically wrap this up, put it into the double wrap this, put this into the fridge, and do the same to the other piece as well. And then when I'm ready to smoke it later, I'm going to put the smoker on 275, and we'll go from there. All these spices here, and once I've got that done, that looks good enough to me. I'll pop this one down to here. I'm going to do the other one. Yeah, I've got to pat down, put it into there. I'll pat dry it and put it into there. Take this off, I don't need this at the moment. And so we'll have an injection of Coke, followed by this spicy rub. And I'm going to do it the breast side down. I'll do it very high temperature. They said it takes about 2 hours. So I'm going to go by that. That's the first stage of this chicken done. So I won't need to put this on the smoker till 3 o'clock, if it takes 2 hours. So that gives, because they'll give us by 5 o'clock it should be ready. Then you rest it, put it in silver foil and rest it. So that one there, I'm going to put that to the fridge. Leave this sitting here. Time is what, say almost 10 past 10. And by the time this is ready, I'll take this out, inject it with Coke and marinate with a bit of hot spice on the bottom, and I'll have this smoker ready, and I'll just simply go the breast side down. So that'll be the next step. Okay, welcome back. Now this is the rub I'm going to be using over the chicken. I'm not going to use too much of it because it's a very spicy rub. And we got our Coca-Cola. I'm going to inject the chicken with that. So this has been sitting in here now since about 10:30. It's almost 2:30. So we'll take them both off. Actually, first of all, I'll actually inject the I'll use my yeah, that'd be about right. I think, yeah, I'll use this one here, which is the Grillbeast injector. Oh, there we go. Grillbeast Beast injector, I should say. I'll say Beast injector. Sorry, not Grillbeast injector. And yeah, we go. Yeah, yeah, Beast injector. Oh. So let's get this organised. Any excess Coke will go into here. So it's not going to be wasted. That will sit. Hard to bring out. That will sit in the smoker, and that will give hopefully a sweet steam effect. I haven't turned the smoker on yet because I just pulled these straight out of the fridge to start off with. Just trying to get this Coke. Wow. Well, that's definitely full. Don't want the drip everywhere. Get it there. Don't want to lose it all on the plate. Because the reason why I'm going to use the app to start the grill up The grill's all set, ready to go. I just got to turn it on and get the app to go. That's our first one. I'm just going to keep it fat side, the chicken side, the breast side down. Easiest way to scrub it. I'm going to find a spot. Just insert it into there. And we'll start just to squirt it. Turn it around. Okay. I think it took all the it can be easy to unwrap it and then squirt it. By the time these get to room temperature, on the grill will be perfect as in temperature. That's the theory. I'm in the kitchen, which is slash the garage, which is quite cool. Now this one here, this breast, it's been a little bit annoying because this breast has come off on a lot of it. So what I'm going to try to do is keep it flat down if I can. I should be able to keep using this breast as well. Take that into there, or cook. And this is more or less to keep the breast, trying to keep that breast meat moist. Now we'll try to get another squirt. Let's wipe our hands. Let's see if we can actually get this up without losing too much cook. Okay. Be careful when you try to take Coke out. Doesn't like it too much. If you try to put it back in, drew fast through these holes. That's okay. I'll give it a good wipe later. So insert this one in. Try to find a good spot. Now it's really not working the best. What I might try to do is get this smaller, one of the smaller bits for it. I'll have to wipe this table down later. So it doesn't go, you don't attract any ants to here, doesn't seem to be too bad. Okay. So I'm going to have to use the smaller one here. Because there's still plenty of Coke there. I want to get it into this chicken as much as possible. See, it's swimming in this juice at the moment, which I'll pull back. Oops. I think this is pretty much done. I think this XX juice probably can go. Oh, I don't know if I'll put it into here. We'll see how we go. Maybe doing a whole chicken might be easier. Okay, that's definitely done. It's about as much as we're going to get into there. Yeah, I'm going to have to wipe down a whole lot of this mess. So, this excess liquid, I'll just let it sit in there time being. I'm not overly worried about it. Yeah. So, let's get the next thing on. Get my gloves clean again. Now here I just want a little bit. And we'll spread that over, more than enough. Oops, maybe too much. But, see how we go. I'll go straight back in the fridge later. And now we just baste it basically. I want the flavour of it in there because it's a hot flavour, but I don't want it overpowering. So use something here. And let that sit in the Coca-Cola flavoured marinade there. So that's all you really want of this stuff on this. I normally use this stuff for chicken wings, but I think just a little bit of flavour, because you're going to have you want the smoke flavour to come through, you want the flavour of the chicken, you want all this other flavours to come through as well. So to me that's done. Now that looks good. I'm going to let that marinate there while we get the barbecue, while we get the smoker ready. So that's how the chicken rub I used. It's quite a nice one actually. So let this sit in there for a while, let the Coke sit there, that will basically go into the smoker as well. And we'll take this outside and we'll quickly set up the smoker. Okay, welcome back. Now we're going to be setting up the smoker. So first of all we want to go over here and go into Wi-Fi settings. Come on, don't do this automatically. Where's my... Okay, turn Wi-Fi on and let's try this again. Go into Wi-Fi settings. Aha! Now we've got the Wi-Fi on. Now we can basically select what we want, which is connected to that top one there. It's connected to the Green Mountain Grill already, which is the closest, which is good. Now we want to hit this app here, the Green Mountain Grill app. And now we connect, yep, saying connected. And now we're going to put this one, that should turn it on. Maybe we might have to, okay, unable to connect to grill, please connect to the same network as, okay. Okay, now I hit the green button, so that should say it's connected now. Okay, would you like to confirm? So you keep confirm. Now this is starting this up. I'm not going to touch any of the settings just yet, because I want to get this setting, get this up and running. So it goes through its countdown, it goes through 1, 2, 3, and then I'll go for its countdown. Now you can do a lot of other functions in here. You can set the grill profile and stuff like that. You know, there's multiple functions in here, but I just want to do the very basic one, is where I'm going to set the grill temp and the food temp, and then walk away. I will be plugging, as soon as this is set up and ready to go, I'll set the grill temp, and I'll set the green temp, the food temp. Walk away, let that build up its temp. I'll set the grill temp first of all, then walk away, and when it hits that temperature, bring the chicken in here and also plug up the food temp, the food temperature gauge, or the food probe I should say, and then set the food temp. So we're at number 1. Oops, I've got to open this. Oh, I forgot to do that. Oh, that don't stop, don't it? Go there. Well, I was surprised. Got stuck on, haven't used it for a couple of days. I think I probably could set the temperature here, but I want to wait until this does its thing, right, and it's confirmed all the way through. Or it might be easy just turning this on, setting this up basically, and then as I walk away, get this plug up and ready to go, and when it gets to the temperature, I then change the temperature using the app. I'm not quite sure. So we just got to wait. By the time this is ready, temperature wise, I think the chicken then will be at room temperature and will be perfect. So number 2. A little bit windy today, but not as bad as last night. Oh, that was shocking. We lost the lid off one of the compost bins, and we looked around everywhere. I've looked around everywhere and I cannot find it. Okay, now that's saying 61, which is 61 here. Now, here's the test. We've got to change this one. So you tap onto that. Okay, come on. Okay, so you've got to change that one there. And we want it to 275. I'm not quite sure if you can see it here, but oops. 280, 200. One more. Now that, as you can see there, just jumped up to 275. Now I'm going to do the same. The internal temp. I won't do the internal temperature just yet. I'll change that when this actually temperature gets up to 2. So grill temp at the moment. When that hits 275, that's what I'm bringing the chicken in, and we'll do that. And I'll put the food temperature gauge in there, and we'll go from there. Welcome back. Now, oops, we got 275, and it's 275. So our first thing we're going to do is we're going to put this Coke in here, in the corner, and we'll just let that sit there. In the corner then. Now, next thing, I'm going to put our chicken breast into here. Been marinating for a while. So we'll put this one. Not the hard part, right? Not the drip it. That's the one with the skin, loose skin on it. I've got to fix the skin up first. I might put this one skin up. That's the one with the loose skin. I can't have that one sitting there, you know what I mean, with the skin just dangling down into the dangling down to there. Now this one here, if I can get it. Oh, don't spill. So that's it. And we'll get our food temperature thing in, and it dropped down to 274. So let's have a look on the phone. Yep, dropped down to 274 on the phone as well. So the temperature gauge is pretty accurate. Going from I want to plug this in. Put this one right into here, I'd say. So that's nicely in there. I'm a bit disappointed it didn't, what do you call it? It didn't stay with the chicken how I wanted it. Now currently on my phone it says it's 61, the food temperature inside, so what I'm going to do here is just double check it. No, we went down to 50. When I pushed it, when changed it, so it's 54, which is right. So now we want to set this to, everybody's saying 165. I'm going to set it to 170 because our chicken breasts weigh more than, I'll set it for 165. I'll make it. Okay, 168 I'm going to set that for. Now, this will eventually, this will let me know. So at the moment it's 54, so when it gets to 168. Now, you can add a stopwatch onto this, you can add alarms onto this as well. I'm happy with this because it's saying 165 everywhere else, but I want it cooked in the centre because these are bigger. Ours are 500 grams, which works out to be double than what they recommended. Like, I'm looking at ounces 2 grams, and 220 grams is about 8 ounces. So 500 grams is about 16 to 17 ounces. And with the fact sheet I've got, it says set it between either 275 to 300 for 1 to 2 hours, right? And the internal temperature is 165. Actually, I'll change that to 170 exactly if I can. That's it. That's changed to 170. That will let me know when I'll set the alarm off on here. I could increase the food temperature, but I want to try to keep it at 275, test it out that. I'm thinking, I don't know, because it could go to 280. Normally 230, 230 is a sweet spot from 225. But anyway, we're going to let that run for, I'll probably say 5 o'clock or maybe 6 o'clock. It should be ready by then. The only way to test it is really to carve into the chicken and have a quick look at it, see if it's not red. If I leave it to 6 o'clock, you can see what the food temperature is inside and all that, make sure it gets to 170. I'll wrap it in silver foil and I'll let it sit for half an hour to an hour. I can always put it into the oven or something like that later if it needs more cooking. But this, before this, a test. There's a big piece of breast here, and it's a little bit heavier than 8 ounces. I'd say it's double that. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully 6 o'clock it should be ready. Okay, welcome back. Now I'm currently editing the first section of this video. I'm just going to watch this. I'll put this on there and I'll add that, and then I'll render it all down. Plus I've got Facebook and other things up and running at the moment, and we've got the temperature at the moment. Now as you can see, it's been running for 26 minutes. The current food temperature is 117. It's the grill temperature is still 275. The bottom layer is alarm. I'll put it for 2 hours and 10 minutes because that would have been By the time I got up here and set the alarm, it should be 5:30. That alarm will go off. That's when we can actually probably open up and have a look at it. Now the reason why I've got it standing up against my thing at the moment is because you can see, don't load up. You can see how much single strength we've got in there. There's not much. There's not much at all single strength we've got at all in that. If I move it anywhere else, it'll say disconnect it. So depends on where you are in the house. It depends on how strong the single strength is, and you've got to remember to turn off some of the functions on the phone, which tends to seek other Wi-Fi sources and stuff like that. Okay, we'll continue on, shall we? Welcome back. Now this has been running for 42 minutes. It's still at 275 Hz in there, and food temperature's gone up to 137, which you can see quite clearly on here. 138 now. Okay, it jumps up when I'm sort of not watching. Yeah, it's been running for 43 minutes. So it works. As I said before, the only problem you probably notice is with the signal strength on the top there. That's the only thing. Depends on where you are in the house, I think, how far the signal strength is. So we'll check this out when the timer goes off. I just want to check this. Come down, have a look at it, see what the temperature is. And have a quick look at the temperature inside here, just seeing everything, how they all match, and make sure that what I'm seeing here is exactly what I'm getting there on a regular basis. So I'm tempted to have a look at it. Yeah, why not? Let's have a quick look at it. We shouldn't really do this, but we're going to have a quick look at it. That looks nice. I think we could go though higher temperature. I'll let it cook for a while and then maybe put it onto a higher temperature. What do you think? No, I won't do it again. We'll be back. Welcome back. Now, it's saying 177 inside. I had 170 to cook. Now what I'm going to do is take them out and Glad wrap, silver foil, I should say. And then put some spuds in here too, because I think that's definitely cooked. Oh, come on, stay with me. Now, food handling gloves on. I think it's cooked. I'm not quite sure, but to me it looks cooked. It's saying it's 177. What we're going to do is we're going to take them out, let them rest for 15 minutes or so, maybe even half an hour, let them rest. It looks like the juices are coming out clear. It looks really smoky on the bottom. Might put a higher temperature in next time to get that skin a bit more texture into that. Looks okay, but we're going to let them sit as before. We're going to let them rest for half an hour. While they're resting, we'll put the spuds in. We're just going to let them sit. It's been rubbed with Texas barbecue, Texas barbecue, well, T-bone Texas, I think it's called. And we'll let that sit. drop probably to 300. Okay, now let's extract these two. These two will go into the esky, and we'll let that rest for about half an hour. We'll let that rest full. I think the chicken's definitely cooked. I like to rest it and just let the juices stay within inside it in there. And that's done. And we'll let the spuds and the onion cook. When this is ready to come out, just before this is ready to come out, I'll take the spuds out, turn it off and take the spuds and the onion out. And then we'll have a look at when she's all carved up and we'll have a taste of it. Okay, welcome back. Now let them sit there. Let the chicken breast sit in there for about 15 minutes now. So we're going to open them up, have a look at them, carve one up and see if it's cooked. Now I'm still doing the spuds and that in there. I just turned them over and I'll let them cook for a while. They're already cooked in the microwave, so I'm not worried about anything else like that. These are still nice and warm. Well, we'll grab one out and have a look at it, shall we? Now, the moisture just looks clear to me. So the only way to find this out, we're going to carve it straight down the centre and we'll have a look at it. If I didn't rest it, this chicken breast would be really, really crispy. It's the only way to test if this chicken's pretty much cooked. Oh, yep. That looks perfect. So, next thing is we're going to take a bit off. Go off the edge here. You can actually see that smoke ring around here. Hold on. I think I might need to cook that a bit longer because it feels like, yeah, I may cook this a bit longer because I'm not quite sure when I push it in here. It's juicy, but I'm not quite sure. It's got a nice smoke ring, but I'm definitely going to cook it for a bit longer, and I might put it back in the smoker actually. I'm a bit hesitant about it because when I push that down, juices are there, but we'll have a look at the other one. So I can't really give you a taste test just yet because I'm a bit hesitant about looking at some of those juices. Even though it looks clear, yeah, I probably will put it back in the smoker for a little bit. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, to me, I probably might say it's probably just cooked, but I probably want to give it another 15 or 20 minutes, I think, in the smoker. So that's what I'm going to do, put them back in the smoker. G'day, welcome back. Now, this is finally cooked. Now, what I had to do is I put it into the smoker again at 300 for half an hour. Then I took the Coke out, drained that, and then put the smoker up to 350, and that ran for almost 15 minutes. Now, I've tasted that chicken first. It's juicy, as you can still see here. It's still pretty juicy, which you can see that's pretty juicy still there. I could probably leave it a bit longer if I wanted to, but I think that's definitely cooked. So that will taste test. Yeah. You can actually taste everything on it. Now, here's a bit of the skin. So carve that up. Show you the skin. We can get it in focus. It smells nice. Oh, perfect. Now, some of these spuds got a little bit burnt, but that's okay, I don't mind that. Let's have a quick taste of that. I think I might do that again in the smoker again. And the onion, which I've let sit in there for all that time, just smells like onion. Pretty much just looks like onion. A little bit of crunch to it. It's got a nice taste to it. But this chicken is perfectly cooked now as far as I'm concerned. Like if you pull like that, that pink bit there is from the smoking itself. Oh, can't let that escape. That was nice. Anyway, I do hope you like this video, so please subscribe. My name is Wilfred West from Locksport, Victoria, Australia, signing off. Thank you again for watching my videos, and all comments are welcome. You all have a great day now.